Hey, it's Scotch Test Dummies. I'm Scott.
I'm Bart.
Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A521.
I love the bottle.
A1. A121.
A121. We were talking about me not buying Netflix when I almost did.
Years ago.
We're going to test it.
ECBP style.
God, I could have got it 50. All right.
That was way before.
Like 2007?
No, it wasn't that early. 2011, 2012 when we were working together out on first and second shift.
I was close. I should have done 5. You wanted me to do 15.
I told you.
I got nervous.
Hey, wait a minute.
I thought it was going to go the way of Blockbuster. What? They take the 12 off?
Well, no, that came off a couple years ago.
Well, they were showing 11
but they
years.
still used to have the age on there.
Yeah,
that's not even
say
on
11
here.
years, 9 months or whatever was one of them.
That's not even on there. Oh, no, it's on the front.
Oh.
10 years, 7 months.
Ah, my God. 10 years.
118 proof, 59.1% ABV.
Good. Still good.
Elijah Craig was the wow. We call it the bottle wow because it was the first bourbon that really.
It's my favorite to this day.
Yeah, punched you and just said, "This is what
this
bourbon,
is number 1. Rare breed's number 2.
This is what bourbon can be.
Wild Turkey rare breed number 2. This is number 1.
This is what all bourbons should
This
be.
turned me into liking bourbon. Before that, I was mostly Scotch. I liked rye.
Right.
But this one
Peated
turned me into a bourbon lover. I even love the small batch. It's coming in at low ABV, but it has its flavors. But boy, howdy. I was able to, thanks to Whiskey Scout, get a handle of the original small batch at 12 year. God, it's delicious. I still got some tucked away.
I've still got a sealed one. I got a sealed one.
You need to give it to me.
I've offered to trade you for a couple things, and you don't.
Yeah, but you always want great stuff for a small batch 12 year.
A half gallon.
Right. A handle, but that's not worth it.
Well, then quit talking about how good it is.
It is good. Good enough that I stopped drinking it.
Dusty alcohol. That's just that's his first name.
Boy, yeah, I got too close.
It is, yeah.
Burn the nostril. Wow.
I'm not getting much else. So these,
barbecue?
I would say these used to be pretty
Brown
consistent.
sugar? Yes.
They were always good,
Always,
slight variations in the batches.
Right.
Of course, you have the 3 batches a year. This is A125.
Okay.
A means it's the first batch.
Yep.
1 means January 25.
Right.
Then you have B525, which is probably coming out right now. The B being the second batch, 5 for May, year 25.
Got it. C.
We
don't see C
we did
here.
when they took the 12, and they were all 12. It was 12 years.
Yes.
When we did the first batch that they released, that wasn't a 12-year, and there was a noticeable difference in the quality.
Okay. I don't remember noticeable. I remember it still being good. It was like 11 years, 7 months.
It was younger. But yeah, it was amazing, though, still. It just was not the best. It was not the best
Well, they had a
release.
They had a bonkers bottle, the old coffin, or this coffin style, the old squat style that was like 60.
The first 69.1% was the first one that we had.
Blew me away.
Yeah.
Just blew me
away. At our house, at my house, you open it, you
I said wow 5
wow
times.
Was the
That's
first
it.
So it became
I repeated
the bottle wow.
I kept going, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
and it was...
Is this still?
Yeah. It was completely reactionary.
It doesn't smell it on the nose.
No, it smells more chemical.
Younger. Yeah,
little cinnamon. I mean, high proof.
A little bit of caramels.
You're doing the breathing?
Yeah. Puffs, little puffs of air.
Yeah, because
if you have a glass and it's high ABV, just give it a little tuft of air. Blow it out to your nose.
I get a lot of cinnamon. Do you get cinnamon?
Yeah, cinnamon.
I get hot tamale.
Dust, caramel, oak.
Okay, going in.
Oh, I was going in. Only one can go in time because then one's talking and the other one's going. It's the way it's supposed to be. No dead air.
Go. A little bit of cola nut, brown sugar, which is what I like with Elijah Craig. Velvety on the finish, still good.
Right.
It's the things that I like with Elijah Craig.
I don't know if it's quite as rich.
It did make me wow.
No.
Some of that could be unseasoned now.
It's still good.
It's good. You can't go wrong with a small batch, though.
We got to try.
Oh my God! Hit the road.
Yep, I was gonna say they're all up there. I know exactly where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got to pull out a 12-year-old one though.
I've got some other ones hidden.
Just to compare. This one's got a few out of it.
Look at this. What is this?
A123.
Whiskey glass.
Well, let's see. Which one's the old? Let's go back a few years.
Grab whatever.
There's 23, 22.
Look at you. Digging. He's digging.
Oh, B517?
Woo!
Do we dare do B517?
Do it. Pull it.
All right.
What's the proof? B517, baby. We're going back to 2017. Watch out. Don't drop it.
62.1%.
Woo!
124.2.
Put it in a whiskey glass. A whiskey glass. Look at that one. That one needs to almost be slayed. It's halfway gone. More than halfway.
I can't deny or confirm that when I moved, several of mine got poured into just to combine to get rid of. Oh yeah. ECBP. Combine it. Just get rid of it.
Pure, baby. Pure.
So this is, that's a lot. We don't do that much.
Woo. That's right. Just keep it like that. Don't pour back. We can pour back later.
I'm still going to, this one is good.
Don't put water in.
I'm not getting the wow.
No.
I'm not getting the depth.
It did make me wow. It was unconscious before. Right. It's good. But when you sip this, is it going to make you wow?
Let's go. B517.
Yeah. No, it's not just proof either. There's something more flavorful with some of the older ones. But I wonder, have I become jaded? Have I become aged? Jaded and aged.
That's up front. No. That's up front. It hits you. Yeah. It's still, this is still good.
Wow.
It's still a shadow
of
its former self.
Yeah, they need to get back.
Right. Still not bad.
That's
I think
three wows.
In today's world of, now if you had, I've got the 69.1 that's still open, the old bottle.
I have one somewhere.
Oh yes, they're down there.
They're hidden.
Those.
Back corner.
Grab one of those.
It's
open.
I know. Oh. Yeah, go get it if you want it.
Like I say, we could look.
Go crazy. We're at the finish here. I might pull out the tabletop.
Let's get back to the new one. The new one. It's smoother. It's more refined. It actually feels like it's more watered down, or that it's not even 59% ABV compared to an older bottle.
That bad boy kicks you in the teeth.
Still caramels. It's still a nice bourbon. You get all those nice bourbon notes.
It is.
Yeah.
You're not going to be
brown
let down.
sugars, the caramels.
No.
It's not the bottle of wow anymore.
Right. And because here's what I like. It's not just the proof. The proof is part of it. But what I also used to like is the dilution down to where you wanted it. So you could find a sweet spot for you with your bottle of wow. With your Elijah Craig barrel proof. You could be like, you know what? Neat. Or let me dump this down a little bit. Hey, let me try this with an ice cube in there. And then I just told Rex LaFew the other day at work, because he was like, dude, sometimes I over dilute with the cube. I'm like, grab a spoon, pull that cube out when you hit the sweet spot. He goes, God dang, I never even thought about it. And I'm like, it's that simple. You hit a sweet spot, remove the ice cube. Now you got it.
Just the other night, I was at Shane's the other night, and he didn't have a water dropper, but he had some ice cubes. So I took an ice cube and crunched it. I eat ice anyway. And then in my mouth, I just had a small chunk of ice. Right. So I was able to get that into my whiskey. Perfect. Yeah. So, that's another way to do it. But.
Ways of dilution. So I just told him, if you put an ice cube in there and you seem like you've hit nirvana, retrieve it. Retrieve the ice cube. And he was like, genius. Nothing hard. I'm sure you guys have done it.
Still not bad, but it's lost. It's just, it doesn't have that 12-year luster anymore.
No. They need to get back to their handle having 12 years on it. So I think those times are coming. You and I will be 60 years old. I think we're 5 years out. But it's coming. My Optimus robot will pour me the perfect pour.
God, the difference in those two.
I know. I want to buy an Optimus. Woo! Got the roof of my mouth. Woo!
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So it's good. So
what to grade it? What to score it?
I've got to give it. This is going to be the lowest score for Elijah Craig ever, just because they need to pump it back up. I'm going to give it an 89.
Maybe that's
and
why
it really should be a 90.
Maybe that's 89 is high.
No, 89.
Well, that's
still good.
That's true. It's still
89 still good.
The others are definitely 90s.
Right.
I can remember
91,
92,
92s. Yeah.
Some 93s and
Right.
like older ones. Yeah.
And you will get degrees of excellence from Elijah Craig. But lately, they've been letting it drift down. Bring her back up. Bring her back up. So you know what I'm going to call for?
I'm at 88 on it.
Wow, I'm going 89 with a return to the old style bottle.
Yeah.
Go back to the old style bottle. Bring the proof back up. Bring her back to a full 12 years. But you got to do all that together. Old bottle style, high proof, full 12. Bring her back. Get rid of the coffin. Go to that squat.
Like, okay, this one, what did we say this one is?
I said 89.
No, it's 10,
you said
10 years. 10 years, 7 months.
Mm-mm.
So really, you couldn't leave that in there for another, you couldn't age those barrels another year. Hit the 12-year
Well, they're
mark.
going to have to drop a C, though, to do it. They're going to have to say there will be no C
Yeah,
this year.
but you can wait.
Or cut the
Age
bottles
it.
back. They've got
Age
to age it. They've got to get her back. I'm not saying 12's a magic number,
It's not,
but you've got to have your taster going, this isn't got the same punch. We're hurting the brand.
right.
It's a bottle of wow. This dang bottle turned me into a bourbon lover, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Years ago.
Years ago. Years ago.
Probably, that was probably,
Our
it'd be
first
interesting
year.
to see. No, it was
You don't
later.
think so?
No,
Second
no.
year?
For 2015, 2016, I bet you.
Okay.
Yeah, we were a couple of years in, because we didn't even start doing bourbons for a while. We were just doing Scotch at first,
Okay,
and then we switched to bourbons.
You're right.
But then at the time it was like Woodford Reserve. You know,
Sure.
we're doing off the shelf
Right.
kind of type stuff.
Right.
And
Well, my first,
And I just
before I
picked up
ever
that
even got
barrel
into
proof
Scotch, I think I had a Woodford Reserve. Oh, shoot, I can't remember. I had another. But the bottle of Wow was iconic. And they've got to make sure they're holding on to that. So,
we got to see if I can find our first one.
really. You know what? I still think we should go back and review our first videos, like our first 20. That would be a fun show.
I about picked up Kalila 12 today, our very first review.
Yeah.
They had it at Jacob's.
That's cool. I think if we sat and reviewed, like, if we, like, picked ourselves apart, that would be a fun show. So, I think that would be entertaining to watch.
For a while, I thought we should have deleted our first show because it was so terrible. Then you talked me into not, and I'm glad we didn't.
Mm-hmm. I love it. The part where you're trying to dance around that we're police partners. And you're like, we're...
Look at all the Elijah Craig barrel proofs that we've done.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
delicious.
12, 13,
The fact that
14,
we're busting on it a little bit.
14
says a
different
lot.
ones.
Yeah. Go watch our first episode. It's hilarious. First of all, we look young. We're very
okay,
young.
the first one was 8 years ago.
Ooh,
August of 2016.
look at that bottle.
A bottle of Wow was the name on it.
Yep, go watch that. That's the fat bottle. I love those fat bottles. Nice. Send that to me. Yeah, I'll put it in there. I'll put it on the shot when I'm editing. Do you want to do one last table talk? Or do you want to just leave it? Let's do a table talk. Let her linger.
Absolutely.
You gotta linger as you're here. God knows when I'll visit you, when you'll visit me. I feel like you're down the street, but
I
you're
remember.
not.
So just back though, we were at. So okay, we scored it. This was like $85. I was surprised to find it for that. Used to be $50, 50 to 60. If you were lucky, you found. Well, not even lucky. It used to be originally 2016, 2017, 2018, 50 to $60 on the shelf.
Yeah, 46.
We've seen it.
Oklahoma.
I've seen it up to
90.
like 200,
Oh,
200, 300. Oh yeah, yeah. There was a spell there. These were yeah. And then really 100 has been kind of standard that I've seen them for the last couple of years. But then 80, 85 on the shelf.
How
Yeah.
much?
It's even. I don't know if this one's one.
No.
We've been kind of disappointed by the last couple that we did. I only picked it up because it's an ECBP.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I don't know what the other whiskey community's thoughts are on it.
Nor do we care.
But anybody if they've been reviewing whiskeys for the last 10 years,
If they're being honest.
They'll recognize
Come on,
that
Elijah
this
Craig.
has been.
You're literally, for me, the best in the business. Pump it up. Let it be what it is. Let it be.
Did you put any water on the old one?
No.
Let's do it.
Don't do it. Don't need water.
Yeah. Let's go to that.
I'm going to ask you this question. This is almost a no-brainer. What obligation do you believe you have to your country?
Already did it. Military.
Okay. All right. So you think that was the obligation?
Yeah.
To me, that was almost like a gift. It's so funny.
Well,
I got so much more out of the military than I gave the government. I feel like it did more for me than I did for it.
Sure.
Which is weird. I know some people that come out of the military burned.
Why? Well, no. That's personality based.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, even in our field, you can get burned. You can get burned. Because it's a bureaucratic system. Some things aren't fair. Merit does not always win. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's happened to a couple of my buddies that are good. What obligation do I owe to the country? It's kind of a nationalist spirit.
The same, you already did it. You served.
Yeah. I don't know. You think it's just serving? I was a medic in the reserve.
I'll tell you, we were in Florida. We go to at Christmas time. Well, it was after Christmas, but my wife and her best friend, when they were single, used to do this. They started doing these Christmas trips after Christmas because they were single and families were split.
Sure.
So they'd always take this trip. Well, this year we're both married. Her and her friend's married.
Remarried. Got it.
So we did a
Get you
combined trip.
You won't even answer.
We went together.
Good call.
What?
Nothing. Disregard. You can't even answer. I said, is the friend married to a man?
Yeah. Yeah, he's ex-military too.
Oh, what was his MOS? Cook.
Well, no, he does cybersecurity now.
Now I feel bad.
He wasn't a grunt.
Got it.
He went out on
that means he's smart, though. He's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Keep going. Hello.
Where was I at? Oh, we're in St. Augustine. We go to St. Augustine's Christmas trip. We go to
fancy.
There was this fort off of the coast there that would protect Florida from these invading pirate ships.
Got it.
I don't know. Fort Augustine.
Right.
St. Augustine.
Yeah, the Buccaneers
we go down there.
Right in.
Well, we're going in, and they're like, well, the line is over here to get in, and unless you're a veteran, you get in for free. And Larry's like, yeah, I'm a veteran, so he pulls out his driver's license and shows on. Like,
the driver's license shows veteran status?
Yeah.
What?
You can get it. So I got it on mine. When I went down, I'm like,
you hit my nipple.
That's pretty neat. I was like,
It's on the deal?
Yeah.
You did DD-214?
My driver's license is over there in my wallet.
Get out of here.
But yeah, you take in your DD-214. I had to get my driver's license in Florida. I took my DD-214 in. And I tell the guy, I'm like, this is not the best copy. Yeah. And he gets it. Yeah, because they're not good.
Horrible copy.
It's an official from the, I went online and filled out, like, I need a copy of my DD-214. They sent it. He's like, you can't even read it. I don't even know when I served by trying to read this thing. But I took it in there and I tell him, like, yeah, I got it, and it's not very good. And he goes, this is better than some I've seen.
Oh, really? That's because they store them in the salt mines.
Yeah. But no, you got veteran on your Florida driver's license, veteran.
So you didn't have to wait in line.
Yeah.
Goodness. You also get 10% off at home.
So it's also paid off. So we're building a house, and there's some furniture we were looking at.
You get a veteran discount?
One of the companies I just got an email from said, hey, we got 40% off for veterans.
40?
Yeah, I know. But you have to prove you're a veteran by
No
uploading an image of your driver's license.
Here you go.
Yeah.
With
Boom,
some
I got it.
photos.
They're like,
There's some photos
you get
too.
40% off.
Look at me drinking in the barracks. I got a couple of those.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
This is great.
Wow. It's going to be a vet. Scotch It. You Scotch gods.
Cilantro.
Dummies. I bet you Florida's great to live